EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
And Charles, one of the big stories this week, the head coach of this offense seeking his third Super Bowl title. He is no stranger to the big game.
He's not a stranger to it at all. In fact, I think he's very comfortable with the stage that is the Super Bowl. We know it hasn't all been roses for him because he's had a share of disappointments. But just when we write him off, his guys always seem to deliver. And here he is now with a chance to make history and be one of just a handful of coaches with 3 Super Bowl rings. That's impressive.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, but that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Fields. Completes this one to Starks. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Back to throw. Fields. It's complete. This is Starks. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary. And this is caught. Touchdown! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And they'll send the slot in motion left. The slot man in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Young to throw it. And he'll find Hall. fact, right on the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ultra.
Grimes. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Young. Complete on a crosser to Hall. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now Grimes. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Jaws red. Edo blue. 6. Mega.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And a little floater there is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Hey, we're going up right here.
And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now it's Fields. Complete here. It's high. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On the handoff, Abanikanda. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, it's Abanikanda. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. To throw is Fields. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Thornton, the motion man right. On second down, Young. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And they just get the playoff. Now Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Now Brown. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. Was hoping to. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
The give now to Abanikanda. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And a pretty little juke move there. A nice game.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Fields now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Slide 2. Claude red. Edo blue.
Young working out of the gun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Young on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was a foul. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 2. Red. Cycle. Right. Right.
Young will set to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On the ground, this is Grimes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ready. Trouble, 38.
Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Black Ultra. Hut, go. Set.
Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Ready, break.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Yellow, blue. Steel, black. Red, yellow. Black, red. Set, cut. Set.
Now Young. Out route to Hill, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Off play action, Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Fields on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Flag blue. Claws red. Eagle blue. Hey.
Slot man moves right.
Ready.
Now a second down throw for Young. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
That throw by Young incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Red, cycle. Right, right.
Second down, Young. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And some room to run now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Young to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyquan Thornton, 36 yards. And the Jets are on the board here in this Super Bowl. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again. You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 85 yards rushing for him now. A big part of why they lead in this Super Bowl. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work. It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful. It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. They'll run it with Abanikanda. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So that time they got the left guard with a hold. And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out. Go. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Fields. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. on the toss. Abanikanda. There's the stiff arm. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd-and-1. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears will extend their 3rd-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Slide through, set, go.
Out of his end zone, Young. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Let's go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Six, mega. Huge, yellow. Hut, hut.
They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. And how about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Abanikanda, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play action. It's Fields. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Off the play fake, Young. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hill. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. 3 quarters in the books. 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63. And that final frame after this timeout. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll throw again. Young. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Here's Fields. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Ready up. Strike. Check. Strike. Yellow. Line.
With a carry, it's Grimes. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Red. Yellow. Smash. Red.
To throw, Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyquan Thornton, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 125 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, Fields escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Abanikanda. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And quickly they get to the line. Fields on third down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Slide two. Pause red.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Young looks to throw on first down. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Red, cycle.
On second down, Young again. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Work it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and 2, Fields. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black Ultra.
Looking to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. Their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.